A very wonderful good morning. Welcome to the Trendy Hub. Remember, this is the home of endless possibilities. So today is a beautiful day to smile because we bring you a blend of fun and learn. Today we are talking to one of the best fashion designers in Kenya. She's also the director of Mark and Sell School of Fashion and also Sally Karago Collections. So, Sally, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Keith, for inviting me to your show. Yes.
So, Sally, will you just kindly tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit of things that you do in Sally Karago Collections?
Okay, we are a production house, and my production house is called Mark and Sell Limited. In the production house, I have tailors. This is where we design. This is where we draft. And this is where we put pieces of garments together. And this is where we do all our quality control.
So, I understand that you've been in the fashion industry for long.
Yes.
So, what is that one thing that made you now take this fashion business as a career?
I would say it's my passion, yeah. And it's a passion that I've had since I was 12 years old. So I followed my dream, and I've been on it for over 30 years in the industry.
Wow, that's long.
Yeah, it is a very long time. Something that, like I say, that in the early 70s, most of our parents did not understand about the art world, and my dad had difficulty of me being a fashion designer. But those days we were being called tailors, yeah, until the word came as a fashion designer. So I pursued it, and I had support from him later, and also my mother.
Okay, so you might have had the passion to do the fashion things, but there must have been that one thing that sparked it.
It was definitely where I lived in the 70s. My neighbor was a fashion designer. And I used to admire the things that she used to do. So I'd wait for her by the road, and I'd escort her to her house and watch what she's doing, her drawing, her sketches, pattern drafting, and seeing her putting garments together. I think that's where my spark totally came in.
Wow.
Yes, and also to add on to that is that my mom was also used to have a sewing machine in the house. So she used to stitch for us petticoats and those sort of things in the olden days. Yes.
Okay, so as a result of your hard work and passion, do you think some of your pieces, they have really become appealing to the people you sell to? Like, there is that satisfaction?
Yes, of course, there is. If you look at most of my clothes, I'm actually inspired by the bohemian look. So most of my clothes are loose fitting, and with also the people who buy my clothes are people who want to be, trendy, but in a very silent way, and fashionable, and wearing something unique is what I sell. So in the fashion business, we have two things. We have the commercial look, and then we have the catwalk look. So for my clothing that I make here, we do the commercial look, which we sell in the shop, so things that people can wear. And then I have the catwalk look, which I've been showcasing the culture of the Turkana people.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yes.
So when it comes to you, let me get this. There are some outfits that you avoid making, or you yourself, do you avoid putting them on? Like you completely shy away from them?
Okay, yes, I do. There are some things I probably may not wear, and maybe it's because of where I am now or my age group. I could be a bit conservative, so the clothes I make and the things that I bring out is for people to wear things that will make them comfortable to wear. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so you're talking about the catwalk series of clothes and things that people do wear to compete. So let's say you had an event. So what type of people do you invite to these events? Are they buyers or people who just come to see what you have to display?
Okay, a lot of the people, or when I'm invited to do a fashion show, usually I'm invited to do fashion shows. So a lot of them they come to see out of curiosity. Others come and they follow me, and others come and buy from the shops I have within Nairobi. And others also, we make them, which we call made to measure. So in every way, a catwalk is good because it also exposes you, and it's a platform where you can also show your creativity. It doesn't always have to be clothes that can be worn when you're doing a catwalk, because a catwalk, you bring out everything that you have. You bring out what is your creativity, because that is what the media will write about. It's the creativity that they see in you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
So when it comes to your approach in creating both the men outfits and the women outfits, does the approach differ?
Yeah, it does. Because for myself as SK Collection, I do a lot of women's wear, and I think I've done this for so many years. The men's wear, yes, we do, but we do that more made to measure. So if somebody is interested in something, we take the measurements and we make them to their size. But I have never gone out to make it like a commercial look for the stores yet. But it's something that I'm thinking of. It's just that this whole COVID came and scattered us all in different ways.
Okay.
Yes.
But with the current situation, a lot of people think that when a woman is so strong like you are, and they're only dealing with women outfits, they usually say that you are empowering women more than men. Do you ever feel like guilty when you hear such sentiments?
No. Because a lot of the people who work for me are men. Yeah, it's the men who stitch all these garments.
Wow.
Yes, so it's all. I don't have that thing of being biased, I believe in equality across the board. Yeah, but one thing I don't believe in is that men should wear dresses.
Okay, and let me ask, how do fashion from outside Africa feature into your work? Like I can see some of your outfits here, they have that African touch. So how do they find their way into your work?
Okay, everything is about research, because as a fashion designer, you need to know how to research and how to turn that research into an illustrated drawing, and then from there into pattern making, and then from there into making the garment, and then understanding about what fabrics to use for what it is that you have drawn. Yes.
Okay, now the country has been on its knees over the past few months, and a lot of sectors in the fashion industry, they have really been crippled. So how have you been pulling through during the COVID?
I'll tell you something, Keith, is that when people find value in you, yeah? Okay, I was affected. Indeed, I was affected. I did close my business for some time.
Okay.
But with maybe 2 months ago, yeah, I was called in to do something.
Wow.
Yeah, and they found me on social media, and I'll say it was an Infinix phone. So I was called to brand to make clothes to brand this phone. So it kept me busy, So when people find value in you, yeah, it is something that the people will always look out for you if you're out there in the social media. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and at the moment, what is that one thing that you are really fascinated with, and how does it find its way inside your work?
Okay, the things that fascinate me is how I can turn something I have researched, whether it's an onion, whether it's a carrot, or whether it's even a cabbage, or anything that is around our landscapes, how you can turn something around and make it and transform it into clothing. Yes.
And during this venture of yours, do you find other designers as competitors or people you can grow with?
Okay. What I always say is that there'll always be competitors around across the board in everything that you do, but stick on your own path, because what I have in my mind is not what somebody else has in their mind.
Absolutely.
So stick in your path, and it is in that path that you will grow and elevate each year and every year to come. Yes.
Okay. With all the challenges, all that passion, all the growth over all those years, what is possible the greatest lessons that you've learned ever since you started this up to date?
Okay, it's been a while. Like I said, it's been 30 years ago. But one thing I can take from all this is being passionate. You must have passion for what it is that you do. Because passion is what makes me wake up each and every morning. You have to be persistent in that what you do. Then there's also perseverance. And then there's always consistency. Yeah? And above all, you must have a vision. If you don't have a vision, you will fall somewhere across the path. Yeah? Yes. So write down your vision. Where do you want to see yourself? And that's what I encourage my students. Where do you want to see yourself 10 years from now or 5 years from now? And always make your vision bigger than yourself. Never make your vision small. Yeah? So visions must be something that is greater and bigger than yourself.
Something that scares you.
Something that will scare you. Yeah. That's what I encourage every young person that comes across me. If I did not write my vision, I do read books. And I came across a book that is called The Power of the Vision by Miles Monroe. He taught me what vision is. And I started writing my vision many, many years ago. And when I looked through my vision, indeed, I have accomplished a lot of those visions.
Wow.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
So, the current Kenyan designers, the one that we know, the current generation, they really believe in fast things and they end up creating fast fashion. And fast fashion, as we all know, that somehow it's hazardous to the environment because it's the source of pollution and a lot of things. So what advice would you give to these young designers who are upcoming?
Okay, there's different type of way that you can call fashion. But one thing is I'd love to tell the youth or the young people or people who are interested in doing fashion. Fashion is a mastery and it's a skill that everybody needs to learn. It's not about taking measurements, it's about understanding what fashion is, you know? Because if I make a garment for any woman or any man, how then will I learn? If that client has an issue with that garment, how then will I correct it if I did not go to school? So I need to understand bodies because not everybody is the same, you know. I need to understand the different sizes. I need to understand so many things within the fashion industry. There's a marketing side today. There's a digital marketing. There's all kind of things within the fashion industry, and also how to share your ideas through illustration. How then will you draw something for somebody without having put it on paper? So there are very many things within a school that you learn to be a creative. If I didn't go for school, I went for school for 5 years to learn fashion. And even after that, I still go back to refresh myself. So learning, you can never stop learning. You only stop learning when you die. Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So 2020 has been a rough year for most of us, but as a designer on a fashion level, I would love to know what would you love to achieve for Sally Karago collections by the end of 2020?
That's like I say, all our goals and everything was scattered by this whole COVID thing.
Yes.
But one thing I always say is that within the end of the year is to see that we come back again. Yeah, because COVID did take most of our businesses to zero, something that we have worked for the last 30 years. So I'd love to see that we pick up and we don't look at COVID again, whether it's going to be there, whether it's going to go, but let's be a people who are brave enough and who have courage to carry on that vision and that passion, because passion never dies.
Wow, that's so powerful. If that one doesn't inspire you, I don't know what will. Okay, so Sally, let me ask, when we talk about things like on a personal level, like now this is on you, are you superstitious or you just have some principles that you believe in?
Superstitious? No, I'm not superstitious. What I'll say is that I believe in God, yeah, and I have faith in Him. He started me off And as the word says, he who started a good thing in me will bring it to a completion. So I trust only in him, and he leads me. And I believe that even in this industry, even when I was young, as much as I didn't know about what fashion was, but I have seen him lead me all the way until where I am today. So mine is just about prayer and faith in God, yeah.
Amen to that.
Yes.
So where do you see the fashion industry in the next 10 years to come?
I think it will be bigger than what it is today. And I think what I would tell most of the designers is to learn how to position themselves in this industry before somebody else come and take that position.
Wow.
Yes, so position yourself as who you want to be valued as.
Wow.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was all from Sally Karago. It was a beautiful session. If you haven't learned anything, then I don't know if you are really listening to her. She's so inspiring and she's so blessed, as you can see in her work. And this is going to be something big in the next 5 years, if not 10. And I believe the next time we come back here, I think it will be something that will be really eye-catching and inspiring, and also it will be a major breakthrough. Thank you for watching the Trendy Hub. Until next time, let's meet on the street.
Hello.
So what's your name?
I'm Anthony Mackenzie. I'm a student.
So Anthony, how do you feel about yourself today?
I feel fresh. I feel just fresh. Okay. I thank God.
You all thank God. So I can see kuna look moja simple sana but for fiti.
Yeah.
So I can just ask you, what inspired your look today?
The weather. As you see, I'm wearing a light cloth, yeah. Nothing else. Nothing inspired me today.
Okay, so if I was to ask you, how many designers you know in Kenya, or how many designers have you consulted for your look, what will you say?
Do I really know a designer in Kenya? Because as for me, I design myself. As in, I go to black market, I choose the best clothes ever, the ones which will make me feel good. Then I go and repair themselves. I go and repair the clothes well. Yeah.
Wow. So you design yourself?
Yeah.
So I would also love to ask, what will you advise someone to put on a Monday morning, especially people working in offices?
Suit, obvious. As for me, I'm not official. I always like being casual. Yeah.
But you would advise?
I would advise suit will do. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
So what's your name?
Naitwa Jeff Handelomondi.
Jeff, what do you do?
I'm actually a student at JK Ward, but partly nafanya music production, and I work somewhere around River Road.
So just today you look really nice.
Thanks, man.
So I would love to know what inspired your look for today.
Honestly, hakuna. I just like looking good, presentable, hivyo tu yani.
And now that you said that you do something about music, so do you think that the fashion industry has an impact in the music industry?
Yeah, of course, mazee. Wanachiki like ukicheki mavida, those guys look good, unaona. Watu dunga. Unajua siwezi enda alafu na shoot vida chora pia, una get. Yeah.
Lovely. So, do you think that the way somebody dresses can really influence their level at which they get job opportunities?
Job opportunities?
Yeah.
Kind of. Same an official job. You know, I can't go like dressed in a manner niseme aje, rugged jeans and all that stuff, or something navaa kwa streets and kitu kama hiyo, yeah. But then unajua vile wase pia uenda interview, niseme kama saa hizi lazima niende ni chane nywele, nivae kitu decent tu, yani nivae hata ka official, nifunge katai, yeah.
Hello.
Hello bro Joe.
What's your name?
My name is Hello Boy. Cello boy in the building yani.
So Cello boy, what do you do?
Actually I do several things. So I do fashion, bado I do music. Music is my world. So but it's the same, like ni kitu tu moja bado unaona. Juu bado msanii lazima avae ndio ajitumie kibiashara unajua.
So what's your personal knowledge about the fashion industry?
So fashion industry by the way Kenya ina grow sana. Ukiangalia siku hizi hata wasanii luku inabaki jo umefika tu bei unaona. Sababu Kenya bado ni nchi na grow na tuseme ni nchi in the next maybe with time wasanii tuweza kuwa fiti na tutaweza ku get vitu tunataka but tukiwa pamoja. Yeah.
So do you think that how a person looks really defines him?
Yeah, usanii unajua usanii kwanza kitu kwanza ni kujituma, alafu pia look yako pia ni kusema. Ukitokea pale nje lazima ukuwe na yani unakaa tu yani kuwa msanii unaona. Msee akikuona ni msee unaweza inspire, ni msee unaweza fanya vitu mingi. Wewe ni msee yani dunia mzima inaona unaona. So inabaki usanii na fashion zinakimbizana pia unaona. Yeah.
So you organize a gig and people are coming to the gig. Unaweza penda wasee wakuje gig yako kama umevaaje?
Okay, so actually alisia tuchaguagi look ati ukuja kama umevaa white and black ama kuja umefanya nini. Wewe kuja tu kama umepiga look yako safi, yani umepandisia tu yani mambo na tea hapo wanajua Riang. So unakuja tu kama umepiga look yako safi utakuwa una sell the macheki. Look tu ni safi unapata. Si lazima tu ume mix tu. Look yako ni yako, bora uko umeweza venye umeweza. Yeah.
Unachapa kama mistari?
Mimi chapa mistari sana bro.
Unaweza koroga kitu blend kitu kama fashion ndani.
Okay, yeah.
Maluku tu.
Luku.
So unaangalia kamera.
Yeah, okay, micheki. Ni luku. Mimi upiga fashion na nina intention ya kucrash. So crash cheki. Target soon. Unajua sasa hii hizi ni vitu za hii leo tunaongelea fashion but tukitaka come through sana tutakam kwa kiusanii, si ndio? Tutakam through bado tu. Fashion is life bro.
Did you know that fashion is an instant language? It has been said before that what you wear is a representation of yourself to the society. This is the Trendy Hub,
where possibilities are endless.
Where possibilities are endless.
Where possibilities are endless.